Alright, second update. Here's the VVT 1JZ Series 2. It's a Crown motor, JZS171 Crown motor. Very similar to the JZX110. So this one's actually a 2003 model motor. So it's got the different throttle body on it. With the stepper motor and all of the whiz-bang stuff that goes in there. It's the ETCSI. The badge came off when I was actually cleaning it up to paint it black and whatnot, but look, in any case, this is the motor that you want for the IS200 conversion, because those are the standard Crown mounts. All standard, bolts straight onto the 1G IS200 crossmember. Got your heater hose right here. There's another one that's just behind the head here, which again, just where my finger is there, that's my fuel rail. So just there, that one just runs along the back here and into your heater. I can't actually recall if that's the same on the JZX motors, but in any case, it works here. I've seen this conversion done with using the same Crown motor into an IS200, and it just works faultlessly. This is the Crown ECU in the ECU tray. The wiring needed a few pins to be changed, but it's actually the same plugs that are used in the IS200 with the 1G computer. So it literally did plug in, but there are a number of pins that are actually different. So yeah, the gearbox that I'm using, I didn't get a Crown gearbox. I ended up getting a Chaser JZX100 gearbox. So that comes with a J2 bell housing, as you can, a J1 bell housing. The Crown comes with a J2 bell housing, and I'm not sure of the length. See, there's a couple of bolts there I need to just pop in. But I'm not sure of the length of that, and I wasn't 100% sure if this was actually going to line up the same, because a friend of mine that did the conversion had the J2 bell housing. He literally had a whole Crown half cut, bolted it straight in, and did the wiring. So this, coincidentally, uses the same automatic IS200 crossmember, bolts on to the standard Chaser gearbox mount, and that's in park, and that's pulled all the way forward. I won't actually know until I've actually got it running and on a hoist or something, and you know, have the car running and try and pick the gears inside as well as someone underneath here. I won't know if the lengths are right on that, but you know, there was a little bit of adjustment still there. But look, that's pretty damn close. Like, to have those two just work like that, it's kind of half the battle. So I'll need to double check on that. Now, the tail shaft you need to change. Obviously, the standard IS200 tail shaft is a lot smaller than the Chaser gearbox. The Chaser gearbox is the typical 31mm by 23 spline A340 output. I think it's an A47 that the IS200 runs. The 4-speed automatic is, I think it's like a 28 or a 29mm. It's a lot smaller. So the front half of the tail shaft needs to be changed. I don't know if that's longer or shorter. With the Crown J2 bell housing, not the J1 that I've got, with the J2 it needed to be 10mm shorter. So that was a pretty easy fix. Mine might need to be 10mm shorter, 10mm longer, the same length, I don't know, but either way the front half needs to be changed. The rear half can be the same, and the 7.5 inch diff should take a fair bit of abuse. Not a lot, but it'll, in standard form it'll take enough. Before you start going too silly with it and putting a G series or a 8-inch Chaser diff, which is probably on the cards later down the track anyway. Alright, so to recap, standard crossmember, standard engine mounts, everything bolts in. So what are you waiting for? Do your conversions.